Hello everyone, welcome back to my modded Fallout New Vegas Let's Play. Yes, so in the previous episode, not only did we save Good Springs from an alien invasion, and destroy the Auton's base, but I also regenerated, again. Yeah, and now I've got a new outfit. And yeah, the third Doctor, he had several outfits, and some of them have been put into the mod as well. And this is one of them. This is his blue outfit. Yeah, I also got a new sonic screwdriver. Well, technically it's the same one, I just gave it a new casing, but never mind that. Yeah, this is the one the third Doctor used. And also, I redecorated the TARDIS to match a more classic feel. You can kind of see it in the exterior. And now you'll see the interior. It's also very different now, once it's finished loading. There we go. Yeah, it's a little smaller in here. Probably because it was a bit more low budget back then, but still. Yeah, and the doors functioned differently back then too. So there'd be a control on the console that would open and close the doors. Yes, and then also there's a little back room here. Oh, and Hypercube.
You're capricious, arrogant, self-opinionated, irrational, and you don't even know where we're going.
That would be Romana, one of the Doctor's companions from the early 80s. And yeah, she was a Time Lord like the Doctor, but she was much younger. And then there's the Seal of Rassilon. Yeah, it's got a real retro feel to it. Yep. If we go deeper in the TARDIS, you'll see the hallways also changed. Not all of the desktop themes in this mod do that for the hallways, but this one does. Yes. Anyway, the fourth Doctor's scarf there on the rack there. Now, I've been meaning for a while now to go and investigate this. There was this thing that the NCR was doing. They had a series of bounties placed on the heads of some prominent leaders of the Fiends, which are a gang, very vicious gang in the Vegas area. And yeah, a while back we actually killed one of them, and I got her head, Violet's head. And I have been intending for a while now to actually go and do the quest. I'm having trouble remembering where it is now, though. Gotta look at the map. Trying to figure it out. I think it's around Camp McCarran somewhere. Do I have Camp McCarran in my databanks? I'll have to check. Let's see, I'm not familiar with this controls layout. Let's see. There we go, there's Navcom mode. Wait, back. Yeah, there's Camp McCarran there, so I'm gonna go there, and we'll look around a bit, see if we can find the guy who gives the quest. Let's see. Where's the helmet regulator? Ah, there we go. No, I need to find the space-time throttle. There. Forgive me, I'm a bit slower because I'm not as familiar with this control layout. Let's see. Locking down mechanism. It's around here somewhere. There we go. And then... there we go. This one isn't as shaky, I've noticed. I clicked on it! Why didn't it go? Oh, for the love of... oh, come on! Whatever. It's just stupid. There we are. Alright, where's the... oh. There we go. Alright, so it only damaged the shields. That should heal after a while. Or regenerate. Alright. This is the concourse, so I'm just gonna walk around, see if I can find it. I saw it in the video of a guy who was doing a Vegas playthrough. Someone else, I forget who it was now. Now, just a forewarning, the bad guys here, they've done some pretty sick, messed up things. So if you're a bit sensitive to that, I'd recommend not watching it. It's not pretty. Well, the things they discuss it's not pretty, but we're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill those bad guys who did those things, and yeah. I don't think they actually show it, but they do describe it, and it's not good. Not good at all. So we're gonna bring justice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. Gosh. Is there a refugee camp around here somewhere? I know there's in a refugee camp in this vicinity. We'll just have to explore, I guess. Was this it? I honestly don't know. Hold on a sec, my mom's texting me. Alright. Hello there.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Yeah, I've seen it. Okay, that's just a generic NPC. You can't actually talk to her. At least as far as I know. Now, the fiends are thick here, and they have been known to make attacks, so I've got to be careful.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Watch my step. Alright, so I've got to find this. I'm pretty sure there's a refugee camp around here somewhere. Might not be with tents, might be with old buildings, so gotta keep that in mind. This was a while ago. I saw this on the internet a while ago, so my memory of it isn't the best. Always seem to find something worth a few caps in those. Whoa. Yeah, there's the fiends. there we go. I'm hearing the gunshots, but I'm not detecting anything on my cursor. Alright. Hey guys, how you doing?
It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm getting closer. Creek building. I don't think that's it. Whoa. What, the Brotherhood of Steel show up? That went well. Whoa. Got some cool stuff to sell later. If you ask me, these fiends are out of their league. Oh, didn't mean to take the helmet. There we go. Alright. Now then. I don't suppose any of you fine gentlemen know where I'm trying to find myself.
But I heard they chew nails and spit in April.
Sorry, did I say find myself where I'm trying to... the location I'm trying to find. Alright. And this place is pretty bleak. Did I hear a bell? Might have been the music. The ambient music. Okay, where am I going? Alright, so I'm gonna go to the McCarran tents. I'm gonna fast travel though. Alright. Maybe I wandered too far. Maybe I shouldn't have been looking outside of the camp. I should have been looking in it. That might be the case as well. Gosh, I really should have just looked up the quest on the internet so that I wouldn't have to spend this much time just looking for it. Why didn't I think to do that? Hello, are you the guy I'm looking for?
I'm a busy man. Please, leave me.
Okay. Hello, are you the man I'm looking for?
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, then better involve some dead fiends.
What do you know about the fiends?
Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked-up earth. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yes, it does.
Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nephi. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
Well, I've already taken care of Violet. We met her a few episodes ago. Came across her.
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other 2. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother and never leave her side.
I can handle the dogs. Where do I need to go?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
Anything else I need to do?
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
I want to claim a bounty.
That right. You killed one of the psychopaths on my shit list. Let me see the scumbag's head. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the bounty I put on her head. It's yours.
Got any more open bounties?
Damn right I do. Who do you think you can take down?
Driver Nephi.
You've got some guts, I'll give you that. Nephi is one tough son of a bitch. Let him get close, and he'll take your head off. My advice is this. Talk to Lieutenant Gorobets. He's in charge of Alpha Team, 1st Recon, snipers. If you're lucky, you can lure Nephi into the open and the sharpshooters can bring him down. You bring me the head, you'll still get the bounty. It's a better bet than trying to take Nephi one-on-one, but it's your call.
Where is Lieutenant Gorobets?
Out in the yard. Gorobets coordinates our sniper teams. He's been gunning for Nephi for weeks now. Only thing he hasn't had is willing bait. Don't have enough troops to order anyone beyond the fence. Not anymore, anyway.
Got it.
You've gone after the fiends before. I don't have to tell you to keep alert. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Right.
Alright. Before I continue, I'm gonna go pick up Boone. I think he went off to the Lucky 38, so yeah, I think it would be good to have a sniper at my back. So I'm gonna go pick him up real quick. Also, I think he might enjoy letting off some steam, so now there's another quest that I was thinking of. For some reason I kind of merged the two of them in my mind, but they're very closely linked. It's more associated with some people who are living in a camp nearby under NCR jurisdiction. For some reason, might have been refugees, might not have been, I don't know, but Anyways, some of them have gone have gone missing. You track some leads down, and it turns out Cook, one of the fiend leaders we were just talking about, with that lieutenant guy, I think it was the lieutenant. Anyway, Cook has been doing some pretty nasty things, and those people that disappeared, they were kidnapped by some slavers and sold into sexual slavery. And Cook did some pretty nasty things to them, so yeah. That's the long and the short of it. Alright, so we're there. Alright. Right.
Do not be alarmed. We have been upgraded to serve you better. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Please enjoy the casinos.
There we go. Alright. That doctor lady's still there. Seriously, doesn't she have something better to do than stand around there for days on end, literally?
Where to, partner?
I want to go to the presidential suite.
Is it time?
Let's travel together.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, let's go. Come on, Victor.
High roller suite.
Alright, casino.
Casino floor.
Alright. Now we gotta go back to Kate McCarran.
I'll sit tight.
It's uncanny how my followers can recognize me even after I've regenerated when they weren't around. It's also uncanny how they never question the TARDIS or any changes to the TARDIS like this. Alright, let's see. Wait until... Alright, there we go. Also, let me synchronize my mapping device. There we go. Wait. Maybe I should check my Artron. There we go. Okay, so I've still got plenty of Artron. Just quick save, and we're off. over there. Come on, Boone.
I've got your back.
That's good to hear as always, Boone. Should probably change my quests. There we go. Alright, enlist the help of Lieutenant Gorobets and his 1st Recon snipers to take down Driver Nefai. And I will do just that. Assuming I can find them. Hopefully the quest arrow will lead me there.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with. I heard you killed Driver Nefai. My team would have liked to get a shot at him. But we're still glad he's dead.
Wait, what? I didn't kill Driver Nefai unless... Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Tell me more about 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
So what happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon.
Tell me more about 1st Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into
Okay, I think you already said that. Alright. Well, goodbye.
Carry on.
So I'll try to take care of the driver guy first, and then we'll see. The way they go flying back. Right then. Cool. Alright. Just loot the rest of these fiends. I generally don't take the armor anymore. Too heavy. I'll take the weapons, fix them up as best I can, and sell them. Made a pretty good profit that way. Speaking of fixing them up, there we go. Alright. Just realized I could have taken the TARDIS here. I generally prefer to use the TARDIS, as it's a little less immersion breaking. For me, at least.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Alright.
Got any more good news for me?
I want to claim a bounty.
You killed another one. Let me have a look at the head. Well, well, well. Driver Nephi. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. Morale's gonna be better now that he's gone. Here's the bounty I promised. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. That's two psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the third, there's a bonus in it for you.
Alright, I'll go after Cook Cook.
One thing I should tell you about Cook Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it.
Who is Little Buster?
Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a couple bounties.
Alright, got it.
You've gone after the fiends before. I don't have to tell you to keep alert. Good luck.
You too. Goodbye.
Right.
Get to level up again. That could be useful. Before I continue this quest, I'm gonna do this one. Alright, so I need to talk to this sniper lady.
The Ranger vets are on their way from Baja.
Never seen one before. But I heard
Sit
that
down
she
here.
wasn't spitting evil.
Excuse me. Okay.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
So, you're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
The big gun.
Yup. A lot of people make that connection. Big gun. Sniper. Some people don't even need to ask.
I was just trying to start a conversation. You don't need to be so sarcastic. Alright. Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
What do you mean?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
A little bit more than I wanted to know. Anyways, now to change the subject. You should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Mental trauma can slow you down or distract you, but it's treatable, just like any bullet wound.
Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. Alright. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Alright. Have a good day.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Don't worry, I won't. Well, I won't get killed. It's not... No, never mind. Anyway. There's the lieutenant.
What can I do for you?
I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what she said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Okay, will do. Goodbye.
Carry on.
My wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Let your... How'd the rest of the song go? Never mind. Anyway. Really? It's all the way out there? Oh, okay. Come on, Boone. You know, before we leave, I should probably talk to that bounty hunter. There he is. Alright.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Oh? Why did you quit the trade?
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole.
Okay. So, what are you going to do now?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my cash from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's a lot harder than you think, trust me. Alright, so Major Daughtry said I should ask you about Cook.
The rapist with the flamethrower? Yeah, that's a combination I stay the fuck away from. I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where they can't see me, you know? Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Most of them he roasts whenever he feels like it. But there's one. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Somebody puts a bullet in her, I bet that'd piss him off good. Might make him careless, too.
Okay. Goodbye.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Alright, one moment. My mom's texting me again. Alright then. Anyways. Hopefully she doesn't interrupt again. No. I need to go find that doctor. Before I go though. Alright. So some of the closest hardest landing spots are the Crimson Caravan and what was it called? Free Sides of Northgate. Yeah, that. So those are where I'm gonna come from. I'm not sure which. I guess I'll go with Crimson Caravan. It's the closest, just not by much. Here, could you please back up? Thank you. Alright. Quick save just in case, and there we go. Just lock the TARDIS, and we're off. Ooh, rock flower.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
That's a symbol of the followers of the apocalypse, right there above the door. Huh. I guess that makes sense. But I thought they were on not so great terms with the NCR. Oh, never mind. Alright.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
Okay, Corporal Betsy from 1st Recon will be coming to you for mental treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Nice. Thank you so much for your assistance. So what kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
I've already got a natural form of that, but thank you for the offer. But there is that one that lets me resist damage. That one sounds interesting. I want to buy an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
I'm interested in the subdermal implant.
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
Alright, here's the caps. Hope it doesn't interfere with my regeneration ability, but whatever.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Okay. Probably gonna need it with Cook, but... And there we go. Apparently now I'm more resistant to damage. Yay! Alright. Let's go back to the Crimson Caravan. Let me also change back to the 3-card bounty quest. Wait. Kill Cook's favorite Brahmin, Queenie. Oh, Queenie, that's the nickname of my one of my English teachers. Oh gosh. Alright, I think, not certain, but I think I have a landing location for that steelworks plant.
We can't sit idly while the Legion prepares their own elite forces.
Let's see. Okay, actually I don't. So what's the closest thing? I guess it's actually Camp McCarran. Okay, I guess I'm going back there again. Again. Here. All this traveling around constantly back and forth, I've probably drained a lot of Archon energy. How much do I have left? 60%. Okay, that'll do. Always. It's always that control. Always. Going down, Cook, for all the terrible things you've done.
Back down. They didn't know who they were messing
I'll turn on the radio.
Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
Okay.
That's the news.
It's like the perfect time to turn on the radio.
Bing Crosby reminding us of those times when you absolutely have to kiss the person you love. Something's gotta give. Up next.
I'm gonna change the channel, station, I mean. There we go. Some country music for all of you. I know some people really hate this style, but I don't see why. Save real quick just in case. Wait. I'm gonna make Cook go berserk by shooting his favorite Brahmin. Well, but first I'm gonna kill these guys. I don't think that's everyone. I'm almost certain it isn't. Yeah, there's someone over here. Let's grab this real quick. That's what you get that's what you get for throwing in with evil. Justice is served. Alright.
Come on.
Oh, that's a grenade. Oh, Gus. See if I can shoot Cook's cow. Yeah. Come on, Cookie Cook. Cookity cook cook cook. Rapist. Ooh, that's worth a pretty penny. And what is wrong with that guy's skin? It's green. Gross. Course, waste not, want not. We'll be eating your pet for dinner tonight, you jerk. Which is worth more, cowboy repeater or a hunting rifle? Definitely the hunting rifle. I'm gonna have to go to several different places to sell all this stuff. It's so expensive. Probably do that off screen. Which is better, flamer or incinerator? What's the difference? I actually don't know. Yeah, let's look at it. Okay. I like this. I like this. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. So keeping it. Yeah. Let's go incinerate some bad guys. Oh, this would work so well with the autons, or at least logically it should, because they're beings of living plastic. They'll melt. Yeah, that's a great idea. Anyways, I'll keep that stowed away for now. I'm just wandering in a random direction at this point. Alright, so where do I need to go? Alright, that way. I'll turn the radio back on for your listening pleasure. anything there. Hey, we can sell some of our junk to these guys here.
Hey there. Need anything?
I'd like to see your wares.
Sure. Here's what I've got.
After that. Okay. I'll just, well, sell some of this stuff. Thank you. Okay, I'll turn off the radio now.
Still working on that last bounty?
I want to claim a bounty. I want to claim a bounty.
If that's true, that'd be the last of them. Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the fiends let this guy touch their food? Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. She'll be glad to know he's dead. Here's your caps. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
Don't mention it. And I did it all without any normal armor. I mean, I had my own personal deflector shield and a implant boosting my armor, but details. What's in here?
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Prisoner, you say?
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Yeah, you don't need to tell me that. I know I stick out like a sore thumb. I'm wearing a bright blue suit in a camp full of soldiers, but... Alright. Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it? It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
What about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Why don't you just beat your prisoners senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
I object to the use of violence against prisoners of war, except in the most extreme of circumstances. Yeah, I'm gonna try to convince him to tell the truth, trick him or something.
Ah, tear my heart out, why don't you? Well, maybe you can find a way to play with his mind, get him out of his comfort zone. People lose their heads and say things they regret, especially if they underestimate you. This dickhead would underestimate a nuclear missile. Plenty of ways to skin a cat, as they say. Hey, what if we skinned him? Bet he wouldn't be so smug then.
Probably wouldn't be. Yeah. The Legion's done worse things. But, yes, I prefer mind games. I'm gonna do that, yeah. Okay, let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Silus.
Lieutenant.
Here, you wait here, Boone.
I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Alright, fine. Let's see here. I think I have some knuckles. It didn't identify my lightsaber as a weapon. It didn't identify this as a weapon. Okay, whatever.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
You must miss giving orders, now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves. To to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Is something the matter, Celus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Get rid, terrible fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Celus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Oh, I miss him too!
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
You sure talk tough for someone who's afraid to die. Well, okay. But I want to know how a coward can attain the rank of centurion.
Coward? I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
So you were afraid to cut any throat but your own. Well, unafraid to cut any throat but your own.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
See? Don't you feel better now that you've divulged all those state secrets?
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
I thought she was gonna come in. Guess not.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Don't mention it. Now have a good day.
Yep, see you around.
Come on, Boone. Stop gawking at the prisoner. We've got work to do. Just to re-favorite everything. There we go. Alright. Now I'll go to Gibson's scrapyard and sell some of my stuff.
First recon guy looking after me.
Then after that, who knows? Why is it stuttering all of a sudden? That was weird.
I'll sit tight.
Alright. Now then. There we go. Alright.
I've got your back.
Hopefully Mrs. Gibson is up. Still have to take those gems I got from Romana's holocube. I'm thinking Star Wars. I'm mixing Star Wars with Doctor Who. I meant to say Hypercube. Mixing Holocron with Hypercube. Anyway. Alright.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Show me what you have for sale.
Happy to do it.
Right, alright. That it? No, wait, there's the metal armor and the radar archlight thing. Need to drop some of that off. Other than that, I think that's it. Alright. Thanks, Mrs. Gibson.
Another satisfied customer. Take care now.
You too. I feel so accomplished. That is all for this time, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you all in the next episode.